Hey, this is Royal Legacy, and you're watching Oklahoma girls high school basketball in between the lines.
Oklahoma high school girls between the lines, my man, Coach V. What's up, Coach V?
What's going on?
Another hot day. It's hot, Coach. It's hot.
I stayed inside.
But, Coach, you been on the road a lot.
Whew, I'm home for the weekend.
Home for the weekend.
That's right.
You winding down?
Yeah, I'm about done now. I mean, I'm going to watch, do some stuff online and watch films, and people send me highlights and check them out.
So, I mean, you've been gone. So, tell me some of the terms you've been to, because you've been on the road, man. Feel like Kenny Rogers on the road again.
Well,
Kenny Rogers, Kenny Nelson. Which one is it?
I don't. I'm gonna say.
Come on now. I'm testing you. See if you know your country.
That's Willie Nelson. Isn't
Willie Nelson. See, he got it right, folks. Ding, 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 ding. He gets it right. He knows his country. He gave me some hard time last week because he said, what are you doing playing that country song? I said, Coach, we like country over here. We don't discriminate. We out here in Choctaw, Oklahoma.
There you go. You playing at Willie Nelson on the road again.
On the road again, folks. As I feel like we're on the road again. Just got back from Kentucky. Be heading out next week to Orlando for the Puma Nationals. I know people's going to make fun of me because the way I say Puma Nationals. I wanted to give a shout out to all the teams that's headed out to Chicago. Legends punched their ticket to get into the EYBL.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's big time, Coach.
Yeah.
Jesse, he does it. He did it with Under Armour, and he said, guess what, folks? You might let me go with Under Armour, but guess what? I'm going to go to Nike because he likes wearing Nikes anyway better than Under Armour. So good luck to those guys this week out there. Coach Prince, Coach Dominique, Coach Ryan, right?
Roy,
Coach Roy, coaching the 15U. So all those teams, congratulations. Coach Dre's out there on the road with Crush Twins 2026. They took their talents this weekend down to Chicago. It's got back from Kentucky. They're going to take the big girls and see if some of them get them offers. Coach, that's what it's all about now. You've been a junior, senior. You're trying to get that last minute offer. So good luck to them, and hope they go take care of business. Shout out to the Crush Queens 2029. Played up in the 16-year-old division. Last year played up in the 14. They was 13. They won the platinum. Guess what? We didn't win the platinum this year, but we did win the gold bracket, playing up 2 grades. So congratulations to those young ladies. Took care of business out there in Kentucky. Great weekend. I think they went 4-1, 5-1, something like that. But and then Kaylee and her team did a good job. They played up a division, got beat in the a platinum bracket, but play against some older girls. When you're 13, you start playing against a 14, 15-year-old coach. It makes a big difference. But Coach, let's get this party started like it's 1999. I think Prince sung that. We're gonna party like it's 1999.
Come on, you know Prince?
I know a little bit of Prince, Coach. Hey, Purple Rain. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, let's get it started.
Well, I was at Mansfield last week for Super 64, and I'm going to give some shout-outs to some Oklahoma teams that did well. Lady Jets got a couple Oklahomans on their team, and Brooklyn Scarborough had a good weekend. A young lady out of Bixby, and she had a good weekend. And then Nadia Traylor had a good weekend too from Deer Creek. She's tall enough. I didn't realize she was.
She's a tall girl. Just a freshman. She used to be part of that BTR squad, and I think she took her talents. Like you said, she played with Lady Jets. And Coach, there's a couple girls that's moved around a little bit on different teams because the young lady out of Douglas. She was playing with Lex team this past weekend on the Under Armour circuit, and then. The big young lady from Newcastle, their big post center, Sims Z. I think she was playing with Drive Nation. Now she's playing over there with golly, my man Andre's team's gonna give his Ed's program out there out of Arkansas. I know Darius Jonson. You had her and then Sims all on the same team. I think they went 6-1 last week, so they're out there in the big Under Armour circuit. And I kind of asked you earlier. You got all these circuits. The Power 40, the E40, the Power, the 24, the EYBL, the Adidas. You got the Under Armour, you got the Puma, you got the Reebok, you got the Snapback. I mean, you got all these different shoe brands, but like, how do you know who's number one? Because if you talk to anybody on the Under Armour, they talk about Under Armour. You talk about anybody from the EYBL, it's the thing to go. If you talk about anybody out of Adidas, it's the thing. So I'm so confused though. If somebody that's coming up, the kid that's in 5th grade, 6th grade, what would you tell them to send them?
They're all good. I mean, if you get that top tier of those 3 programs, you're a player. You're going to get seen. It's just a matter of probably location. Do you want to drive far away? Do you want to stay local? things that I always look for the shoe brand that's connected to a big tournament. Say like give example, Heart of Texas.
Yes, sir.
When you walk in, there's the 6 courts or wood. What are they drawing? Is that? And I've always noticed it being EYBL.
Yes, sir.
I may be wrong, but I know this. But that's a draw. And then if you can get around it, the coach says, you know what, I'm here. I'm gonna go look elsewhere. Then it benefits the next tier level. Maybe a Power 24 might be the one that I saw that's not a shoe brand. That when I watched play down Heart of Texas, them kids all of them were Division I players. So it really just matters. I think the location where you're living at. I mean, do you want to drive to Texas? Do you want to drive to Kansas from Mocan?
Mocan's a big program. I
Yeah.
think they got one of the top tier teams. Their
what I mean?
their 8th grade team's pretty solid. Their 15.
And I think Missouri Phenoms.
Phenom.
They got some Oklahoma kids up in the northeast area. So
a lot of those kids come out of St. Louis and Missouri, and so they got a lot to pick from. And it's like you talk about. We've kind of talked about this before. I don't know if it's me and you. I know I've had this conversation before. If kids live in Oklahoma and they're playing on Texas teams, is it going to help them get recruited or what? I mean, or should they just stay in Oklahoma? Because I don't know if Oklahoma coaches go look in Texas, but I guess they could because you do got a lot of girls in Texas that are Division I, Power 4 athletes that get recruited. So what does the young lady do? Because with the legends, winning their 15 going to be 15s next year. If they get on the circuit, some of those kids from Texas going to come and try to play in Oklahoma, or are they going to stay there in Texas?
Well, I think the thing there is that, you might have the philosophy that if I'm in Oklahoma coaches already see me.
Yes, sir.
So let me go somewhere else where new people see me. That could be one thing. Then you also have somebody seeing you that may not actually recruit in Oklahoma. But I think everybody recruits in Oklahoma. Oklahoma's shown that it is a hotbed for girls basketball.
It is.
We got them
It's
come
hot.
from Oregon, Utah, South Carolina, wherever. They come from everywhere, Oklahoma kids. So I think, it's a preference that you want to play. I know the 4 ladies that I saw play with the Lady Jets. Yeah, they play there and they drive down there. Now one drives down from Tulsa Union, Unae Edwards. I hope I said it right, Miss Edwards, but she did a good job this weekend. But she's coming down from Tulsa. Now, how much do they really practice? That's the question.
They might get together once a month, once or twice a month. I know when I used to make that drive to Kansas United, they went on Wednesday, so me and Zoe would load up in the car, and I think it was good for her when we did do that because we traveled a lot, and then she went over there and she didn't start for them, but she came off the bench and she was 6th man, and I think when you start putting all these power teams together, some of these girls it's gonna get a reality check because you started being a star of your team and you start putting it all together.
Right.
How does that clash? Sometimes it don't work good. I want the ball, she wants the ball, the next girl wants the ball. So that's one of the things you got to look at. Everybody have to play their role because you can be good and have great 10 players, but if all of them's not on the same page, it can go for a long season.
Well, when I was on the Athletes First Association with the boys side in EYBL, the best time you had practice was like you bring them in 2 days early.
Yes, sir.
And then you practice, and then we flew out to where we were flying and had to go. But we got two practices that were probably the best practices we had.
Yes, sir.
And I know when I was talking to Coach Haywood with the Jets, he told me that they were going to play on Monday and they were going to practice Tuesday and Wednesday before they went to South Carolina.
And that Coach Haywood was at the Haywood as coach over at Mustang?
Yes.
Okay.
I got a chance to interview his daughter. Really nice lady. I think she's going to have a great.
Is that the youngest one, right?
Yeah, the youngest.
Because we had the older one on at Dick's Sporting Goods when we did. Yeah, right.
And
Yeah.
Younger one, lovely, great young lady. She had a really good weekend. And I think she's going to be a junior's going to step out. That seniors have graduated. She's going to step up and give Coach Bass a nice scoring guard.
Yeah, along with what she already got with Maya Austin. So big shout out to the young lady from Westmore. Got to play on ESPN. So
she got an offer from Auburn.
Yeah,
I saw Auburn offer her the other day.
And I think she got one from Coastal
Carolina.
Yeah, Coastal Carolina. I got to run into one of their coaches, man, walking around in Kentucky. Folks, you know me. I'm a talker. I'm a salesman. I'm over there selling. I ain't selling him anything, but I got a chance to get his Twitter page, and he was a good guy, man. He's following me, and I'm following him. And I tell you one thing, Coach, our Twitter page, man. Lucky our wives know that we do this show because it beeps so much and everybody, who is that text you? I mean, in the middle of the night, man, it's going on.
2 o'clock in the morning.
You got 500 missed messages. So, and he gets more of me, folks, because he's out there doing, his little thing, the 60 minutes, man. I love it, man, with the backboard. So, folks, we're just going to keep this show rolling. We're not going to stop, man. We got it hot right now, and I made some decisions, man. Me and Coach Vick going to just go full fast, man. We're going to be like Fast and the Fierce. And like I said, if you know anybody that's looking to, put an ad on the show, man, we would love to add them and, look for sponsorship because all we want to do is make this. If our high school grows, basketball is growing, we might as well grow with them, right, Coach?
Exactly.
Yeah, we might as well grow with them. But maybe some other young ladies that stood out to you.
Well, I talked about the 4 Lady Jets. Team Oklahoma reached the finals of their division. And that's got a young lady. You remember, is it KJ from UConn?
Yes, sir. Yeah, KJ. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she shot well and did well. And then there's a kid that was at Katie Parham from Okarche that had a really good state tournament. I don't know if you remember seeing her in class.
Yeah.
State tournament. She had a good weekend, I thought. And then my 2 hair kids, I got to give them a shout out to my 2 hair kids. They did well. Maggie and Allison. So that group did well. And then the Royals is another group that's coming through. Sino does a good job. His young team, he's got a really good young team. I don't know if you've seen the girl Kayla Reed from Ada, the 5'9", 8th grader.
Oh yeah. I've heard good big things about her.
She did well playing up. So she got it. You couldn't tell. I mean, you can tell she probably was a freshman, but she did a good job playing up. I saw a young lady, Sullivan kid out of Evan North. I don't know if you ever seen her play before. She's a nice little guard too. And then there's a girl that really stood out. She played in the state tournament for Whitesboro, Arizona. Right? I never heard of her, never seen her. Got no social media, got nothing. But I did like the way she played.
Listen, if you heard Coach, her parents, get her on some social media. Coach V is looking at you, trying to write a story about you, help grow your game, help you try to get to the next level. Get your social media. We talked about this last week. He even put something out. He did a 60-minute, 60-second. Tell you what you need to do on your show. Folks, listen to the man. He knows what he's talking about. I'm telling you right now. He gives me basketball one-on-one every day. He tells me, hey, this is what we got to do. And I'm telling you right now, and I'm listening to him, man, and you can see that, man. Last week, great views on the show, man. This summertime, we're not even talking high school. We're talking Oklahoma AAU basketball, but we're still talking about the young ladies in our state. You know who one of my favorite players is, Coach?
Zoe Jonson.
That's my baby. But my girl, Brooklyn Miles, she said, hey, Kentucky, I'm not here for the derby, but I'm going to put 40 on you.
Yeah, she dropped 40.
40, Coach. 40 in 8.
I think team had a team record of 88.
Coach, 40 points. I'll tell you right now, man, and this is what I like about Brooklyn. She ain't on no EYBL. She ain't on no Adidas. She ain't on Under Armour. She ain't on no Puma. She ain't on no Reebok. She right there with JYD. And JYD, hey, you guys got to be feeling good. I love JYD. JYD is probably some of our favorite people, man. They tag us. They give us love. We need the other teams to do that because we're going to talk about y'all's young ladies like we talk about Brooklyn Miles. And I'm just telling you, folks, her mom reached out to me last week. You're talking about a young lady with class. She's 100. I'm telling you right now. She's 100 because I'm telling you, she keeps a smile on her face. I'll tell you what I liked about them, Coach. I got a chance to watch them when they were done playing. Every one of those girls went over and gave the ref knuckles. I don't see that a lot. Coach. And that's what it's cool about is that,
hey, referees might not want to stick around anymore.
Man, the ref, hey, I'm going to drop a
Some games are like,
they ready to get out. The ref I talked to, man, the game I watched them, I didn't get to see long because I was going to do an interview, but Zoe was playing like right at 3:57. We went to bracket play. Yeah. And so I went and caught her game real quick. And so the ref was talking to me, and he said, man, she's the second best player he's seen in this tournament. That's saying a lot, Coach. And she ain't on that big hardwood court one when everybody's watching every coach. But I know Wichita was there to watch her, man, and they had some good things to say about her. So this young lady, she's just going to be a sophomore. So by the time she grows a little bit more, keep working on that game. She works hard. Yeah. And she's what, cheerleader too?
Oh, I don't know. I know she does track.
Track? I think she might be a cheerleader. I don't know. Mom, let me know if she's a cheerleader because if she's good in basketball, she can do them double flips and triple flips and all them other flips. But good young team, man. I love them. They always got a smile and win. I know they got beat by the Australia team, which we don't know how old those girls are. They might be 22 you playing against.
I am 12.
Coach, we don't know, man. They might got some of them fake
got my
births.
piece of paper. I am 12.
Yeah. It look like somebody's mama out there playing the game. No, what's that show, Jawanda?
Yeah, Jawanda, man. I get them all the time. They tag me and stuff, so they're 26s, 27s. I mean, the kids that went, they tag and they send me highlights.
That's good stuff.
It's a hard push and sell for coaches to get kids from Australia because, it's just they don't get a chance to see them, but on film most times. So that's good that they take them on that tour and get a chance to showcase those kids as well. But they're good basketball players out there, so.
No, it's good stuff though. Like I said, man. I mean, like I said, it's winding down. This weekend all the big ones are winding down, and like I said, we go to the Puma Nationals. It's not a live event, which it should be. Which if you're playing a big national tournament like that, should be live events. But the Puma girls circuit is down. It's not as tough
if
as
you're paying the money. It should be live.
That's it. The money we paying, the houses, the rent cars, the food, and everything.
Carl Albert have had a little deal and just send everybody film.
So what?
Send everybody film. We just give them a live stream.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, we have a couple of Miss Henderson likes to go live, so. Just click on hers and usually what I do.
The car.
Yeah, sit out the car, man. I mean, it's gonna be $75, man. I will say at the Kentucky, it was 45 to park, which ain't bad. Yeah. But it was 85 to get in. Woo! So, but Coach, this is where it gets me at.
What's that?
I got a burger.
Go eat. Yeah.
I got a burger, so you really can't leave because if you leave, it's hard to find a parking spot. Place is packed. I got a burger. Got me and Zoe a burger. Mm-hmm. Got me some French fries. And she got a Powerade, and I got a Coke Zero, something zero, and $42, Coach. Woo! $42 for a burger. But I gotta say, the burger was on point. Chris Crawford probably ate like 4 of them. Okay. So they were really good. So he might have spent $70 on 4 burgers. He could have bought 12 Happy Meals, Coach.
I'm like, you ever seen the movie The Golden Child? Yeah. I'm in there eating my one leaf.
Yeah. Coach, I'm telling you. Hey, when they be doing those little reels about the AAU parents and all that, they ain't lying.
That's funny.
I mean, you're paying $70 to get in the game, and your own kids film and all that. But you know what? It's for a good cause, man.
You're only do it one time.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I'm telling you like that, man. It panned out for me. The kid I got on the back of my wall, man, I did the same thing with him when he was wrestling. We were going all over, man. Pennsylvania, Jersey, wrestling in big-time tournaments. I used to tell them, they had 10 matches. And I said, man, if you go 5-5, I'll take you to the next one. But if you go under 500, we ain't going. That's too much money to get on these planes and you going under 500. But it paid off. He's a 2-time national. Shout out to him today because he did a clinic today, and then he did a clinic over at tomorrow. So really proud of this young man. He's turned out. I got to be proud of all my babies. They all turn out pretty good, though. But, Coach, I tell you right now, high school ball is going to be cranking up here in a few weeks. I mean, not like cranking up, but kids be going back to school and having that little hour practice, man. You get your girls back in there, the ones that are not playing softball.
Yeah. Hey, I'm waiting for the first day of school. So I can sit there and go, okay, she did show up there. She did play there. I mean, because it really, until you show up that first day, you are officially now in that school.
Yeah.
So first day of school is kind of like you got to check, see where everybody's at.
Yeah, who didn't leave, because they might tell you they coming back and they going somewhere else, but I think all the girls that you ain't gonna worry about none of that because all the young ladies at Harrod, man, they're gonna do some big things. I'm really ready for the school breakdowns. Who's gonna go up to 5A? I'm here in Douglas. I'm here in Newcastle. So it's gonna be interesting. I know you be like, hey, get them all out of open the road for me.
Yeah, Douglas, Newcastle, Lincoln, Christian if you want.
Take them all. Yeah, take them all with you. I know they're all doing their thing though, man. But it's gonna be interesting, man, to see these girls. Once you kind of see them over the summertime, and like I tell you all the time, I mean, AU ball is good. They get up and down the court. There's a lot of coaches in front of them, but I'm gonna still say it 100 and 110 times. But those college coaches are still gonna come watch you play at your high school. They're really interested in you. They're gonna come see you because at your high school you running sets. They're gonna see your attitudes, we preach it all the time, attitudes, man. And I think that's why Brooklyn, I think I give her so much love because she always had a smile on her face, man. Just a young lady, man. Just real humble, man. I love humble kids because, man, you never know, man. I know one of the young ladies over at Purcell, one of the twins.
Uh-huh.
I heard she tore her ACL, man.
Yeah, I did hear that one.
And you talking about, I mean, these young ladies, both of the sisters, man, they're both big, fast, and athletic. Yeah. And one of them tore their, ACL, man. That's the last thing you want on any kid, especially somebody that's competitive and that's hooping at this high level. She was on that 15U legend team, and they kind of went down short-handed. But still found a way to win some ball games. So hopefully she comes back healthy, man. And I'm ready to see Bailey get back on the court for the Midwest City Bombers, man. Just another young lady that got hurt her freshman year, and she's battling back to get back. And her dad's probably one of the nicest men you'll meet, Mr. Guthrie, man. I just think he always got a smile on his face, and give him a shout out because he's like, man, don't put me on the show saying that, nothing bad. No, Mr. Guthrie, you're a class act man. So 100 to you, sir.
How about congratulations to Coach Chad Thurkill. Got the Norman job.
Oh, yeah.
Christian. I mean, you're talking about a team that went to state tournament last year, and now they are in late July or middle of July trying to find a coach. And Chad returned to his alma mater. He went to state when he was at Westmore. Took Community Christian to state last year, the year before. And so that's a big hire for Norman. Norman got a good guy.
That's big time, though. I mean, especially like you said, this late year, man, with school's about 3 weeks from starting, and now them finding the coach, and got some good pieces over there. He can do some things, and and then even with his background, and he might be able to get some girls to come with him, and that's just the way the day and age is that they're going to follow a coach. If they really enjoy a coach, they're going to follow the coach.
Link rule though, that link rule, none from community though.
What do you mean, Coach?
That's that link rule.
What's the link rule?
You can't follow him.
Why not?
I don't think so.
If they like Norman, they might be big time Sooner fans, so they might want to move to Norman.
I don't know. We'll see. But again, though, congratulations.
Yes, sir.
For as late as it is in the season, to get a guy that has that type of reputation, a resume, state tournament, years at OU as an assistant, that's a big hire for Norman.
Coach, we're kind of branching out and getting girls from different states to kind of follow us and look at us, man. I mean, we're still Oklahoma High School girls between the lines, but when you're doing this AAU, you start meeting young ladies. A young lady I got a chance to watch closely, and she just gonna be a freshman. She plays for her dad, Will Davis, Jada Davis, out of Wichita. Keep your eye on her. She got like 4 offers already. To Wichita, I think UNLV, Texas Tech is a big time offer for her, but. I watched this young lady, man. I mean, used to be just a defensive threat. She's worked on the offensive game. She's playing for that MoCan 15U team. She played with Phenom. You see the potential in her because her daddy's 6'9". I think she's either 5'11", 6 foot already. She's a young 14-year-old, so I mean, she's a baby. She won't be 15 probably to next year, so she'll play most of her high school career at 14. Jordan Richardson, man. I mean, I'm hearing some good things about her. Hearing that she's probably about to get her first offer. Her and the King young lady, man. And Jordan's a young lady. I don't see her as much now because she's not on this side of town. But I know she works hard. She's in the gym, and I tell you, hard work's going to pay off, folks. She's very educated. She watches the film. She does all the right things. She's in the weight room. So congratulations to her, man. I'm a big Jordan Richardson fan, even though she's not at CA no more, but I'm still going to wish the best for her at Newcastle and what they're going to do out there. And so look to see some of these girls, man. Another young lady, Peyton Jones, man. I mean, I know she started following us big time, and her mom was really tickled with what we said about her. I said I'm a Peyton Jones fan. I watched Peyton when she was with Swarm. She's worked her butt off to get where she needs to be. And the one thing I'm gonna say real quick, Coach, is that when we get on the show, man, we're not here to dog no kid. We're not. We if we say something you guys don't like, hit us in the comment. But we're not. That's not who we are. We're here to try to pump every kid, give them any kind of love we got. If we say something that you think is negative, sometimes we might know, but we might not know. We are human beings. We are two guys that is trying to coach the watch the game, kind of get girls' names out there on the Twitter page and stories that he writes. So whoever say something that ruffles your feathers, please hit us up, because like I said, I don't know. You can DM me, but like I said, every girl that we talk about, man, is true love. Because if I'm not mentioning your name, I don't care about you. That's just real talk. Because there's a lot of girls' names that, and I don't try to mention. I know he might say Zoe here and there, but I try not to mention Zoe's game. Got to speak for herself. I'm excited from what my baby's going to do the next few years, and then and all the other girls too.
Well, you talk about that. I've got some teams that follow me now that I got some good players. There was a team out of New Mexico, Clippers, that does a good job, has some good players, and then there was a team out of Texas Finest that had a 6'6" girl on there that can move. It wasn't like she's a good player, nice player, and had a couple 6'1s, and they follow me. And then Texas, THS Society out of the Houston area, and so we are Oklahoma based, but we try to spread out a little bit. If we can get Oklahoma people exposed with Texas people, and it all works out. I mean, there's colleges everywhere, and that's what we're trying to do is get you out there and promote you, and talk a little bit about your game. Again, as Coach says, we don't try to do anything negative. I mean, we're trying to all be positive about what we say, and just try to get your stuff out there. And again, help us out with your Twitter. Help us out with subscribing and liking, because the more that you subscribe and the more that you like, the hotter it comes. So when we talk about your name, it is the hottest podcast going on. So that only happens really if you subscribe and you like the stuff. Then it becomes blown up. And then when we talk about your name, and more people are watching it, and then before you know it, your name is out there among the nation.
That's it. And, like you said, the best thing about it, Coach, is what?
So,
it's free.
Oh, that's free. Yeah.
It's free. You just click and subscribe to Oklahoma High School Girls Between the Lines. You subscribe to our Twitter page, Oklahoma High Schools Between the Lines. Coach V, above the
line hoops.
Above the line hoops. High keeping. I mean, we got it all tagged. It's free. And if we got to put a little reel to TikTok, I'm not very good at it. We'll come dance for you if you need us to. So
my example is we post something. So I see someone post it, and it's around maybe 200, 300 views. And then we hit it with 3 or 4 social media programs that we have, and that thing goes to 2,000, 3,000. And so there's good in there in promoting it. And so help us out, because we can also promote that Twitter with a video.
Yes, sir.
And then get to the point where we maybe throw some highlights in there while we're doing the podcast of you playing. And it's all about just getting your name out there.
Yeah. It's funny you said it, because, I watched us. This is no lie. We don't control who likes and dislikes and none of that. But I watched us tag a young lady, and she's sitting at like 75. And next time you go back and look, she's over 1,000.
Yeah.
So, folks, we're not trying to brag on ourselves or pat ourselves on the back.
Mm-hmm. No, it just shows us what we're trying to do is working.
Yeah.
And so come be a part of that. Help us out with, like I said, help this thing blow up, so that way people get out and they support, and they're looking tuned, and they're looking to hear the next names we're talking about. And we repeat the names, and not just one-timers. You're not one-hit wonders. We're gonna continue to follow you. You tag us, me on mine and the show's website or Twitter page, and it does grow.
It does, big time. Like I said, once we kind of get the season going, we'll start having interviews. Right now we just want to kind of keep this rocking and rolling, because right now it's the hottest thing out.
Hot like next week.
Yeah, I'm telling you, boy, hot like next week. It's 96 degrees in here, folks. We're in the dungeon.
We're getting hundreds next
You guys
week.
don't see the fans going, man. This is my room in the house, man. I don't know when it was built. It used to be the kids' game room, but I made it to my podcast room, and it's right here in the back of my house. We love it, man. But me and Coach are sitting comfortable. I got the fans going. Yeah, I don't see them, but we got them going on us, folks. So, believe me, we sitting here. Believe me, I've been in a hot house. My AC went out before.
Well, you had AC? I grew up with no AC. What are you talking about?
You had a box. Did you have a box fan?
There was AC in Dad's room.
In Dad's room? What do you have, a window unit?
Yeah, window unit. Mine was a box fan.
Coach, I got one better for you. So I used to live in the old yellow house over there on Key Boulevard. I had a big old AC. It was just one we had for the house. That's it. It did the whole house.
Yep.
And that sucker gets so, it runs so much it'll freeze up.
Yeah.
So me and my brothers would go out there and take hot water, throw it on the defrost. Coach, I'm telling you, man, my baby girl got it easy, man. She's got to worry about nothing. She got ceiling fans, AC. Mama bought her a little deal in her room that you can blow out colder air, man. I tell you right now, man, these kids got it made, Coach. You know they do.
I don't even know what a thermostat was.
Hey, we had one AC, the big one. Then we had one wall unit, and me, Jonah, and Jerry. Me and Jonah be on the side, and Jerry's between our legs just to get the heat, man. And we had probably 95 blankets in our bedroom.
I got waffles on my feet still from stepping on my heater. Growing up,
folks, hey, we keep it real here, yo. That's why you go to college and get a degree, so you ain't got to worry about those things, right, Coach?
Nah, it's just what. Hey, I like those memes all the time. How kids survived in the 1980s.
Hey, I had a young man, Roy Henderson. He works for us over the summertime.
Yeah.
And, good kid, man. He's in JUCO. He's trying to get to the next level. He's worked his butt off for me this summer, and I got to give him a little bit of love. We're sitting there the other day in our meeting, and I was kind of talking about he's going back next month to go back to school. And I said, Roy, how is it throwing that beer? He said, It's tough. And I said, guess what, son? He said, what? I said, go get your degree so you ain't got to worry about throwing no beer. That's my word of the day to people. Hey, it's a great job, but I'm telling you, it's hard work. So, if you got a chance to go play college ball, guys, go play it, man. The biggest thing is staying healthy and keeping, do the right things. Eat the right food, drink enough fluids, and you don't cramp up, man, because, you seeing kids left and right, Coach. I hate it that these kids are tearing their ACL at a young age, and, I tell you right now, man, one young lady that I still just think, I think she's going to have a good senior year is old Little Promise, man. I'm telling you, man, she can jump out of a gym, Coach. When she jumps, she gets up. She does, man, and I know she's starting to get back to where she needs to be, and I'll tell you right now, I know my baby's at Colorado. I wouldn't want to face her in the playoffs because I'm telling you right now, it's her senior year, and she's going to go all out. And yeah, she does. And then, like I said, Mom Brandy's is a hell of a mom. So so she's going in the right direction. I really like that young lady. Yeah. But Coach, anything else, man? I know we just kind of touching on some bids, but like I said, big shout out to all the young ladies that's playing in the big national tournaments. I don't know how it works, man. I don't know if it's bracket played into pool play into bracket. I'm gonna kind of keep my eye on it. Like I said, I know I will shoot a show next week in Orlando, sitting by the pool, sipping on a Frosty, talking to Coach, and by the pool working on my tan. Really don't need to work on it. I heard
it's gonna rain next week.
Well, I heard it. My wife said the same thing. But Coach, I don't swim. I don't even know how to swim. So if you do catch me in the pool, I'm gonna have some floaties on. So don't laugh at me because you'll catch me with some duck floaties.
All right.
Anything else, Coach?
No. Good luck and give it everything you got. Body language, hustle on every play. It's your last chance, coaches, for 26 to see you on a circuit. And so get out there and give it all you got between the lines and make something happen for yourself.
Yeah. Between the lines and get your film out. That's the most important things, man. Yeah. Coaches, I'll tell you right now, you never know who's watching, man. I will tell you this, Coach. I was really surprised at the run for the Roses because, a lot of times you just catch these coaches on the big court. Right. But I saw, like, Texas head coach, man. I saw him, sitting in some of the courts as plastic courts, and that's what you want to see, man. Yeah. There's coaches all over, man. I know my baby had a couple coaches start following her, and it's funny because, you playing that 16U, they're probably thinking you're, and they find out you're, 29. But that's good, though, and keep on the radar. And I know we got some girls that, Coach Dre had, I don't know who got talked to, but I know Dre said some coaches was waiting to talk to him after games. And I know he was texting and sending stuff out. So they're out there, folks. They're watching. You might never know. One thing we're going to tell you, watch the body language, because you don't want none of that to get away from you because, it just takes one coach to say, man, I really like her. And then, they come and watch you. So you never, like I said, you never know when they're going to pop up at your high school game. Most likely they're going to tell you they're coming. But sometimes they might just surprise you. They might just show up and say, see what you like. Because, you got to think, it's a business.
Yeah, it is.
And, and last thing you can't do, it's like Coach Vick. He's coach at the college level. The last thing he can't do is have me out there recruiting a young lady. Then, I'm over here hyping her up and saying this and that. And me and him go to the game. And then she has a sour attitude. And he's like, man, you waste my night. I can be eating at what's your favorite spot to eat at, Coach, on Wednesday night?
Oh, we're going to get the pizza.
At the pizza. Where is it? Bricktown Brewery, folks. We give you a shout out.
I should get like a
coupon. Coupon. Yeah, Bricktown Brewery, you got your shout out. The last thing you don't want to do is a coach come catch you. Last thing, shout out to Kenzie Crusoe. She became assistant coach over at OBU with Bo. Okay. So congratulations to that young lady. I know she played a little bit at East Central. She finished her college career up at OBU. Right. Got to see Bo out there. He came and caught a game. Yeah. Good to see these Oklahomans. Saw Coach May, Trent May out there, Southern Nazarene. So that's good. These coaches are out. And they're recruiting from all over. But, they want to get these Oklahoma girls too. UCO coaches out. I think they just got a young lady from Seminole they just picked up. So they're out, man. They're trying to build these teams up. So
I want to give a shout out before we leave. Coach Sons and Coach Moorhead. Coach Sons is a head coach at Nelson, and Coach Moorhead is at McPherson. And they let me hang out with them all weekend. So good guys, working hard, trying to find the right kids for their programs, and they're willing to give opportunities to anybody that thinks they're looking for a place to play. So I got a chance to hang out with them two guys this weekend, and it was really nice hanging out.
And that's what you want. You just want that chance, because like I said, nowadays you can be one and done at a Division 2, or NAI, JUCO, whatever you want to go, which route you go. Then you can take your talents to the next level. So there's all kind of opportunities for these young ladies out there. So if you get a piece of the pie, grab it and bite it and go get it. But folks, we thank you always tuning into Oklahoma High School Girls Between the Lines. Like I tell you, like I'm going to say it 100, 101 times, 102. We're the best podcast, I think, on this side of the state. This state of Oklahoma.
Side of the state? What state? What are you talking about?
Oh, this side of the state. Because, you got Tulsa 918. But, hey, we get 918 a little bit of love, too. So, we love it all. That they all, I'm going to say this side of heaven then, Coach. This side of heaven. We do a great job. Coach V is always working, folks. I'm telling you right now. He works 24/7. He has a beautiful wife that lets him go do his thing. I'm telling you right now, you ask anybody that knows this man, he gets these girls' names out there. And I'm telling you right now, it ain't just his hair girls or the Middale girls. It's all the girls of the state, man. And you couldn't ask for that. And he don't have a daughter on the team, and he don't have a daughter playing no more. But that's what he's all about, because he wants to see you guys get the opportunity to play at the next level. And like I said, I thank him every day. I know sometimes I get on his nerves, but I love him like I look at him as a father figure to me, though, man. I mean, just a great guy. Has taught me a lot of things.
Oh, man, I'm not that old.
Oh, I mean, still got to look at your father figure, though. Sometimes you got to smack me on the back of the head and tell me what I'm doing right or wrong. But hey, I love it, man. It's like our brothers. Okay, my big brother. It's like Ebony and Ivory. How about that?
There you go.
In Ivory. Hey, folks, that's a good one, though. But we're going to get out of here. We'll catch you next week. Like I said, I'll shoot from Orlando. And like I said, we'll talk a little bit. It might be over a phone call, but me and Coach V will put something together, talk about what happened in Chicago and then Under Armour and then the Adidas circuits, and find out who's champions, in Kentucky. Yeah, so good luck to all the teams, man, and go take care of business. Everybody stay healthy. We'll see you next time on Oklahoma High School Girls Between the Lines. See ya!
We'd like to thank the following sponsors: Above the Line Hoops, Prep Girl Hoops, Keep It 100, and for the latest in high school girls basketball action, check out the podcast on YouTube at Oklahoma High School Girls Basketball Between the Lines.